Fight Down Boxing Talk on the way into the gig. Lots of great boxing news, to close out what's going to be a pretty decent year. I don't know who's rocking with the trilogy bout this weekend between Canelo and Gennady Golovkin. I guess that's for Canelo's undisputed 168-pound super middleweight title. I really haven't followed that all too closely. What's going on this week with, the fight week dates and events and activities and whatnot. But, we have that this weekend. And then, the big news in the last 24 hours, I believe Mike Coppinger was the first to put it out there, was that the highly anticipated welterweight undisputed fight between unified champion Errol Spence Jr. of DeSoto, Texas, and WBO champion Terrence Crawford out of Omaha, Nebraska. These guys have agreed to a deal in principle to for all the marbles on November, 19th. So I'm glad they got this done. Shout out to everybody involved. Man Down Promotions, TBC Promotions, whatever role, Al Heyman is involved in it. About time. I don't have any inside connections. I don't chase anybody down. That's not my thing. I'm not trying to give you breaking news and whatever. To me, I felt like the fight was getting ready to be announced maybe 3 weeks ago. You started seeing Terrence Crawford in the gym, like really doing some early work, like he was getting ready for a fight. So I felt like the announcement was forthcoming, and here it is now. It was really that simple for me. I didn't have to come on here every day pointing the finger at somebody, hating on somebody, getting people mad at a certain individual. That was what signaled to me that the fight was coming. Is that D-Lo? Glasses ain't that great. I'll check it out later though. Appreciate you tapping in. So yeah, I saw Crawford, and I'll be honest, I felt like Crawford was the guy who was holding things up because of the fact that he's not the house fighter. So I felt like he might have been trying to negotiate what he could negotiate, what he could get, and he probably had he probably knew where he was comfortable saying, hey, I put up a fight and I gotta move, I gotta go. And I felt like we were getting about that time that he was gonna have to concede and take whatever deal what was there. I don't think he out of the two, they both needed each other, right? They both needed each other. But Spence did have another play or two. Crawford, the world was pretty, when he got out in the middle of the street, it was pretty cold out there. It wasn't like a lot of people were approaching him for his services and trying to pick him up and do any business with him. So what else was he gonna do? But like I said, I felt like he had to stand his ground. I don't know any of the details, what the split is. The article did say that it's a rematch. The first article was on ESPN early yesterday. And then I think this morning I saw one on Yahoo Sports and then another one on Boxing Scene as well. Take place in Las Vegas. So, but yeah, I felt like Bud was probably trying to do what he could do to get the most favorable situation possible. And they gradually just started running out of time. And that's what I've been talking about it the last couple of years, that things don't get done in boxing nowadays until somebody is truly desperate, or until somebody truly needs something. And like I said, I felt like there was nowhere else to go for Bud for a fight. Who was gonna promote him versus whoever? In all reality. So interesting though. You know, a rematch is in place, and we all get to see this fight that we've been waiting on. And I get to leave boxing the hell alone. I'm out. I'm gonna work that fight. Probably put some articles together to build up to it. Just giving my 2 cents. Right now, in terms of a prediction, I don't really have a prediction. I would probably root for Bud, just because he's the underdog or the perceived underdog. I would root for him. I probably lean towards Errol Spence today, though. But both guys are now, they've been out of the ring for quite a long time now at this point. So, it's not like the guy is coming in with an advantage in terms of being active or being a lot more active than the other. But I'm excited. I did say that this was the last fight that I would mess around with. And then what do you know? The heavyweights are over here putting together something that's pretty intriguing as well. So it looks like December 3rd, Team Joshua, Anthony Joshua, has accepted all of the terms for 2 fights with WBC lineal champion Tyson Fury. Looks like that one could go down in Cardiff if they get everything together. Hearn is pretty smart this time, is holding on to a plan B to move forward with the fight December 17th if Joshua has to fight somebody else. I think this is, if they do the thing on December 3rd, a 60-40 split, 50-50 in a rematch, good for boxing, great for boxing. Of course, this fight doesn't have the same magnitude, the same luster on it when they were trying to do it before the trilogy fight between Fury and Wilder. But I think it's still an interesting fight. I'm a little shocked to see Joshua want to fight and accept it. But I was on another platform the last couple of days talking about boxing, and I feel like AJ is probably like, at least this dude is going. At least I can get to this dude. I'll be able to find this dude. Now with the feigning and the jab and Tyson other ways, but he's definitely not going to be as difficult to find as Usyk. So I feel like, and then he saw Joshua saw Fury get knocked down twice by Deontay Wilder. So it's like, we can meet in the middle and bang it out if that's what it comes to. Maybe he can't outbox Fury for 7 out of 12 rounds, or maybe even 6 out of 12 rounds. But he can go down in a blaze of glory in the middle of the ring, and you deal with whoever's the last man standing. Whoever lands the first bomb gets their hand raised. So I credit the guy. A lot of people look at Joshua like he doesn't have any heart. I really haven't agreed with that. I just think he's not the most creative fighter out there, and he doesn't hate to lose more than he loves to win, which is one of the things that used to be credited about Michael Jordan. He's not fiercely competitive in terms of, he can go out there and lose 3 or 4 rounds in a row and really not seem to do anything desperate or do anything big to really try to change the momentum of a fight. Multiple adjustments, and figure things out, problem solve. So, but again, here with Fury, I don't think there'll be a lot of problems to solve. You try to box with him for a minute, and then maybe you just bang it out and see what happens. So I guess we're just waiting now if Queensberry and Frank Warren are going to send this contract over and get it all official and whatnot. But it looks like that's what we may get. I I'm glad that I thought yesterday when I was talking about, I thought it was some talk that this could happen in Saudi Arabia, but I did see Cardiff as the location to keep it in the UK. So I think that's great. That's great. I mean, it's supposed to be the biggest fight, the biggest heavyweight fight in UK history. I thought it would have been pretty stupid to go hold it over in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but you know, whatever. So that's about it. I ain't gonna really stay on here too long. Appreciate if that was D-Lo who checked in. I'll go back and see what you did. Chat. I couldn't read it, but schedule get announced and put on the schedule. I think it's a very solid year. Like I said, the people who want to see the trilogy fight this week. We also get the women. Then we get to November. Then we get to 19th with Spence and Crawford. That's 3 pay-per-views, 4 maybe including this weekend. It is what it is. You know, I'm a rock with it. I'm not messing with the Wilder and Hellenius. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing with that one. I'm not messing with this weekend's fight. I can't do nothing with that one. I'm gonna check out the welterweight fight, and then I'm gonna check out Fury and AJ, and then I'll be on my way. So that's it. Bite down boxing. Don't let them count you out. Appreciate you for checking in. I'm out. Peace.